out from my window.
Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ashton and I am so glad you are here. It has been a good while since I've been able to make a video for you guys. A lot has happened in our life the past 1.5 to 2 years, and long story short, this is the best space we have been both mentally and physically, and I am able to make this sort of content once again, and I'm so thrilled to be doing it because it truly brings me so much joy. I love decorating, and so getting back into it has been a little intimidating, and I've been putting it off for a while now, but I just decided to rip the band-aid off. So even though we're pretty late to the game, today's video is going to be a fall decorating video, and I will be having a Halloween up shortly after this one, so stay tuned for that.
I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin.
But like I said, today's video is going to be all about fall decorating, and I do a pretty good mix, I feel, of traditional fall decor and having a neutral balance in there, but I really love the oranges and the yellows and the deep reds for the fall season, so you will be seeing a lot of that. And I know I'm messing with this little setup a lot. It was the very first little area I decorated, and I was kind of having a little bit of a could not decide moment, so please let me know down below which one of these setups you like best. I ended up turning it back around and have left it, but it just, I don't know, I think it's the plug over here that's throwing me off. Let me know what you think. Now, this little setup here is what I always consider my signature look. I have this gorgeous cake stand my grandmother gave me when I got married, and I literally just fill it with whatever seasonal sort of decor I have going on at the time. So I'm filling it with acorns and pine cones, and I just dump it upside down and then flip it over, and it just looks like you have this beautifully thought out piece. Moving over to the other side of the counter, I decided I wanted to spruce up these white canisters with a little bit of fall picks. Now, this is my favorite way to have the arrangement, but it sticks out so far onto the counter that I feel like it was going to get in the way and become really annoying. So I decided to set it up like this and kind of shove them together. It's definitely not my favorite look, but it does add a nice little sparkle and orange to this very plain and neutral area. Alright, next up we have this little area on the island, which is literally one of my favorite places to decorate because it just feels like the centerpiece of my kitchen and just kind of pulls everything together, and it's one of the first things people see when they walk into the room. So I know it technically takes up a seat over here on the island, but there's only 3 of us, and really it's my daughter who sits up here the most, and she sits on the other side. So yes, functionality, it could kind of be in the way, but I just absolutely love the look of this little setup once I get it all done. I don't know what my deal was today, but these picks were giving me a run for my money. I just could not feel like they were balanced at all. I have messed with them so much, but these picks are actually really nice, and I love the differentiation in them. If that was a weird word. But I like just the different colors, even though it's still kind of neutral, but there's a lot of sparkle and a lot of depth in them, I feel like, and just mixing them together made it look so much better. But I got these from Walmart a couple of years ago, and they were like $3. So if you feel like you just need to get some nice fluffy picks but you don't want to spend a ton of money, definitely check out your section at Walmart. Now, I might be calling myself out here a little bit, but I am a book girly, and so I'm actually using one of my favorite books as decor because it is black with that golden cover, and it just really is a good pull between fall and Halloween, which I will be pulling out shortly. But I would love for you to drop a comment below if you love to read, and especially if you know what this book is and you have read it. I don't know how many of my followers actually read books like this, so I'd be really curious to know if you are or if I am all by myself here. But I love this book and I love to read. And then the last little part we're going to do here in the kitchen to kind of tie it all together is add these cute little cushions. They do not fit the shape of my bar stools, but they are just big enough to where, like, unless you're really looking, you don't notice. But it does add a nice cushion and it does look cute. It has little leaves on it. So that's a fun little pop of color down here to the chairs. Now we are moving on to the living room portion of the decorating. This was about the time I started feeling like, man, why is it so dark in here? I guess the sun's setting, whatever. Didn't even think about the fact that I did not have the living room lights on. So I apologize for everything looking really dark here. I don't think I notice it until after I'm done with the coffee table, but then all of a sudden it hits me like, oh yeah, none of the lights are on. And I flip that switch and it's so much better afterwards, so that's why it's looking a little dingy in here right now, but we are just adding some fun little cushions to give that orange vibe to our very neutral couches, and then I am going to decorate the centerpiece on the coffee table. Funny story about the centerpiece is I have these picks, which were all together, but I wasn't paying attention and my sweet little pup decided to get into them and chew all the leaves off, so fortunately, she didn't eat the leaves, she just ripped them off, so we are still going to use them because I will not throw them away. But it actually works out pretty easy as far as decorating because instead of feeling like the stems have to lay a very specific way, I am able to just stick what's left of them down and then fill the little individual leaves up in the spaces that are empty. So then it just gives a nice all-around color instead of it being very mathematically divided, I guess. I don't know that that's the right way to explain that, but anyway, it worked out just fine and does not need to be thrown away just because she tore it up.
Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too.
So we just moved into this house about a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago really. But unfortunately, this house does not have a fireplace, which if you have seen any of my previous videos, that was my absolute favorite place to decorate was the mantle. So I'm having to make do with what I have right now. And so I have set up this little bench underneath our TV. So it kind of serves as a little like entertainment center area because it has our switch there for playing games and stuff. But I am pretending that this is a mantle, so that's why I have frames on it to help cover up the wires. And we are going to layer these lights and a garland and, you know, just imagine that it's a fireplace. Maybe we will get an insert in or something one day, but for right now, this is what we'll have to do.
Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is.
Now, I do have to admit, I did get my husband's help on this little area. He knocked in some nails for me to hang this wreath and these two little metal hanging pieces because I just did not have the mental capacity to measure everything out and make sure it was perfect. So I told him where I wanted it and he got it put up for me, which was so helpful in this process. But that's why everything just looks like it was meant to be there. But I did decide to change this little table out. It's obviously where we collect our keys and stuff for when we walk in the front door. And thankfully there's a drawer in this table, so I don't have to have everything out. I can put in that little drawer and actually decorate this for a cute little entryway moment. So I play around with this area a lot, just like I did that space in the kitchen. So tell me if you liked something previously or if it's fine the way it turned out. But I don't know, I guess with this being a new house and the first time I've decorated it, I'm very indecisive on how I want things to look because it is so much different than our previous home.
You can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
Here is my one little hack, if you will, but I got these little scented pouches from the dollar store and I literally just stick them everywhere. I hide them behind a frame, and so the entryway is always smelling so nice and fresh. It has worked way better than any of those like outlet air fresheners or a candle. Like, it stays the entire season. Like I said, I put these like in the entryway, I'll put them in a bathroom, and then I honestly put one in my car. And so every time I open my car, it smells good, and it lasts literally forever. It will not be one of those types of things that goes out in a week. You will smell it for the entire season. And I actually found it in the box left over, so it's still smelling great from last season, which just absolutely blows my mind. But if you want to have a nice little cheap hack for an air freshener and don't want to buy like $30 worth of candles, there is an idea for you guys.
Spending time reminiscing of what it used to be, not letting go when I want to. Wishing I'd be all alone. I got these demons by my side, flying on the chemicals. Guess I'm not the lucky type.
Alright, you guys, the last section of this video, we will be decorating the dining room table. You will notice that this table cover is ginormous. It's because it fits my table whenever the leaf is installed in it, so it gets way bigger than what it actually is here. But you know, we're just gonna run with it because I love the color. I'm just gonna tuck it in, on the other side and just kind of bunch it up and then tie it off to set it on that chair that we don't ever use. Mainly because I don't want my dog to get a hold of it and chew it up, which at this point I can't put anything past her. But we're going to decorate this and set it up for a formal dinner, and I'm going to show you guys 2 different looks that I can't decide on, so you will have to help me down in the comments on what you think looks best.
But I guess I'll get used to being small in a world that's not acting kind, even if I don't want to. Wishing I'd be all alone. I got these demons by my side, flying on the chemicals. Spending time reminiscing of what it used to be, not letting go when I want to. Trust me, you don't wanna know how it's night after night, night after night. Oh, searching after miracles. Oh yeah, night after night, night after night, night after night.
So as far as talking about the two different setups, what I am doing is using two sets of plates and I'm layering them opposite of each other. So you'll see that on one side I have a very ornate white plate that has beautiful edges on it, and then on the left I have this nice hand tossed gray plate, and then I will just flip-flop how I'm layering it. But honestly, I think both turn out well, so I'm really curious to see what you think looks best out of these two. I feel like I am leaning more towards the white plate being on the bottom because of the shape of it. On top of that wood charger looks really good to me. But I think both work absolutely well for this sort of space. It's a very neutral look, especially because the tablecloth and the napkins add so much that I feel like the plates like balance it out really well. But anyway, I'm really curious what you think looks better, or if you would have just stuck with the same color plates stacked and just ran with it like that. Now, after having the plates all set up, I felt like the centerpiece of the table was very like anticlimactic and we needed some height badly. So I moved the candlesticks that I had on the coffee table in here to give it that elevation it needs, and I think the black adds a very nice pop of contrast to the table. And I love the texture of the wax candles, how they've been dripping, and so I just feel like it really pulls this whole space together. But of course that means we need to go back to the coffee table and fix that space up. What I actually end up doing is pulling out a piece of my Halloween decor that I was trying really hard to hold off on, but it just fit the space so well, and it'll just be a nice little teaser for what I do for Halloween, and you can get a vibe for what I will be going for with that.
There was a void in my soul. Now I found my true home. I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
I didn't show you was this leaf garland that matches the dining table. That was actually the very first thing I did in the kitchen, and I forgot to hit record, so at least I learned at the very beginning of the video that I forgot to hit record, but I was not about to take it down and put it back up because that's why I got really hot. So anyway, same garland as this, and I just stacked it up there on top of my cabinets, and it gives such a nice little fall vibe and adds so much up there to that empty space. And the other thing I didn't think about showing you guys was our front door mat. This has actually been here since we moved in because it's the only mat I have for the inside of the house currently, and so since it was like one of the first things I put down when we moved in, I didn't think about decorating with it, but it technically is a fall welcome mat I got from Target a couple of years ago. Oh, big yawns.
listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all.
Anyway, you guys, I am absolutely pooped. I am using this big honking camera and it doesn't have a flip screen, so I can't see if I'm actually in the frame or not. And I don't want to put it back on my tripod because I am done decorating for today. But I am so glad to finally be back on here and get to talk with you guys, and I've missed it. I really missed it. I've had a lot happen in the past 2 years of my life, and I do feel like part of me was missing with not having this platform. And so I am thankful that I'm back in a place where I feel like I can make this sort of content because it really brings me joy and I love decorating. So I'm just excited, and I hope I can continue this momentum and going into the holiday season and doing all the Christmas stuff. I am so excited to get up all 7 of my Christmas trees. So I hope I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day. Bye.